again.
Hey, what's going on? It's Bill Burr, and it's time for the Thursday afternoon, just before Friday, Monday morning podcast. And just checking in on you. Just checking. Can I stop doing that, people? I don't have any new way of doing it. Can I just say I'm just checking in on you? I'm going to do that for a while, and every once in a while I'll scream. Okay, it'll make it special. Anyways, as you heard the laughter in the background, we're welcoming the lovely Nia to the Thursday afternoon podcast just before Friday. And you wanted to clear your name, so to speak, for drugging the man you allegedly love.
I didn't drug you. You took it voluntarily.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
You talked me into it.
I didn't slip it into your fucking cornflakes or whatever. Okay, I asked you if you wanted it, and you were like, "All right." You took it.
Fucking.
You're just a
liar.
I'm not a liar. What do you mean liar?
How many times did you ask me to take it before I actually took the fucking thing?
I don't remember. See, that's the magical powers of the pot cookie.
No, you're pulling a Ronald Reagan right now.
Your memory magically erases. I don't remember. Probably a couple times.
No, I was like, I don't want to do that. It's going to get me all fucked up. And you said, no. This is mellow.
Yes, I did say that.
Oh, this is coming back to you now. Yeah. Yeah, and then fucking...
I felt it was mellow, but you're kind of a lightweight when it comes to this, let's be honest.
Yeah.
So,
well...
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if you didn't drink it all, I wouldn't be like, hey, have a couple of fucking Jaegers. That's nothing. Tastes like syrup. I wouldn't do that to you. I'd let you sip on a beer or something.
Jaeger is disgusting.
Get you like a wine cooler. Well, not for nothing.
A wine cooler, as are wine coolers. I used to drink those.
Pot
Bartles
cookies.
and James. Ugh.
Pot cookies don't really taste that good, do they?
They definitely taste more like weed than cookie.
Yeah. All right, then. And Jaeger definitely tastes more like Jaeger than licorice.
Well, I would just like to, which is gross too. Why do people, is that what Jaeger, is that their base note? If we're going to talk in perfume terms.
Oh, I thought you were talking in musical sense.
No.
I got to be honest with you. I don't even know what it is.
It's disgusting. It's what is it
considered?
Makes me think of vomit.
I never.
It's a liquor, isn't it? I don't know. All I know is that it's one of those things that when I was first living in New York and would go hang out at those awful bars on the Upper East Side with a bunch of banker kids and young stockbrokers and frat boys that were like, let's have Jaeger. And then inevitably they'd put on, Living on a Prayer, and everyone would sing, and it was the most horrifying experience. And I hate those kind of bars, and I hate that kind of vibe for that reason. And I feel like if I got talked into doing a Jaeger shot, which, I'm trying to go along, have fun, it would just be the thing that put me over into vomitorium. So Jaeger is not. No.
Yeah, it's disgusting. It's for people who don't know how to drink. Well, this is what it really is, though.
What is it?
The people around the world probably drink it differently than we do. Okay, Jagermeister is a German digestif. So this is after you have a big meal.
Oh, you sip it.
That makes sense.
You do in France, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, made with 56 herbs and spices at a strength of 35% alcohol by volume, whatever the fuck that means. Whatever.
35%?
I mean,
that's a lot. No wonder people mainline it like fucking White China. But a couple drug references in there for you.
What's White China? Is that heroin?
I think. I don't know.
Who are you? There you go. It's a digestif, so it's not supposed to...
okay.
You're not supposed to be doing what people are doing with it.
I get it. 35% alcohol, too. That it makes a lot of sense. I would just also like to say, in terms of the edible that
a lot, by the way?
ingested, it is a lot. The edible that you ingested, it was cut into 4s, as is recommended. It's not like you ate the entire cookie. So I want people to understand that it wasn't like you got the whole entire thing.
Oh, yeah. But still, I mean, a lightweight like me, I was fucking tripping.
You were.
It's 70 proof. That's what Jaeger is.
That's also insanely high.
No, it's not.
70 proof?
I mean, it's up there. It's a shot. Well, look, let me just put in Jack Daniels proof.
Yeah. Let's see. I'd like to know these things.
Jack. Oh, my buddy.
Your buddy Jack Daniels.
My buddy. I visited him the other night. I only talked to him once, though. I usually have a long conversation that slowly dissolves into tears. You know what I mean, Jack?
Do you like Jameson?
Yeah, I do. It's all right.
I know you're fancy, though.
Yeah, once you become a snob.
Yeah.
Jameson, when I'm in the mood, when I want to get fucking hammered, Jameson. If I want to have something nice and pretend I'm cultured, I'll go with more of a scotch or something like that.
Is that stuff that you have that's in that like suitcase looking thing?
That coffin?
Yeah, what is that? That blue stuff? Oh, is that Johnny Walker Blue?
Yeah, it's like a half gallon of Johnny Walker Blue.
That's a lot of it.
They don't even sell that bottle. When I went in and bought it, they had it in their liquor store for 10 years. And Verzi was coming out here, so I was like, I got to get this thing.
Yeah.
We were just laughing. Like the label's different. The thing, it's the sickest fucking.
It looks like it's in a suitcase. It's like, it's so pretty. Like it's leather and it's like really, what's that other one that's really fancy?
It's when you're really dedicated to damaging your liver.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What's that other one you have that's really fancy that you haven't even drank yet? You've had it here for like 3 years.
Pappy Van Winkle's.
Right. Did you break that open when Paul Verzi was here?
No, we didn't. I drank Pappy's with him in, what the hell were we, Nashville.
So it's here, but you just haven't drank it.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for that right time when everybody's over, to break it open. And
when would that be?
I don't know. In other words, you want a shot? I'll open it. I
want to try it. Like I want to try that shot when we went to the Polo Lounge, and we had that fancy shit that you were dying to get,
which stunk.
Yeah, you were like, What was that? Louis the 14th,
yeah,
Louis the 13th, or something like
that. It was
like
$9 zillion, and it stunk. I've had better cognacs.
Yeah.
Than that one. That one's like totally like that's like the boy band of cognacs. It's really,
which one?
Well, because everybody who doesn't know anything about it, like me, fucking sees it. No, the cognac. There's a lot of snobs that say Pappy's is for the price is fucking overrated, but it's still delicious though. The way to get all of those is just to buy the shot. If you go out and buy the bottle, you're an asshole, which I am. You know what I mean? They're completely overpriced, but it's fun when you have people come over. And you break out the bottle. It's a nice thing to do as a host. But if you're just you should never buy a bottle of that just for yourself and then just sit there. I guess you're saving money.
I mean, it's sat there for like a few years now. You gotta break it out at some point.
Do you know the old me when this is how ignorant I was and I still don't know much about this shit. All right, so save your fucking cunty tweets. Can you just in a nice, polite way be like, actually, it's not 30% alcohol. How that fuck? Because I know it's not 30% alcohol. It's like 30% of something, blah, blah, blah. Some eggheads who are, you fucking
of
don't.
Course,
like just as a human being, you're supposed to know everything.
Right.
You're into math and booze, so you know the answer to that.
I'm sure
I know the answer to other things.
A lovely bartender or mixologist, perhaps, listening who actually really knows and is not going to just like...
I don't want to talk to a mixologist.
Why not?
Because I don't like that word. That's right up there with foodie, right? Foodie, which I've even said, and then after a while, it's like I don't like I don't like that at the end. Foodie. I'm a foodie. I'm a mixologist.
So what
You're
about
a fucking bartender?
What about that? Do you know how hard it is to be a bartender, though? Can you imagine switching places with a bartender on a really busy night? It's like, it looks kind of awful. I worked in the restaurant industry, yes. Were you a bartender?
No, but at one point, I worked a grill with one of those tall chef hats.
Yeah,
I was glassed in,
and
I was the busboy, and I washed dishes all at the same time. It was like a fucking Carol Burnett sketch. Mm-hmm. The restaurant was going out of business, and initially I was just the busboy, and they had a dishwasher, and then they had this guy working the grill. And I remember he quit or got fired. He used to just get hammered and drive. He had a van, and he used to just, like, restaurant people.
That's the restaurant business.
Are fucking nuts, right? And this guy used to drive this van, and he came in one day and just had like this fucking, like somebody just took a belt and diagonally smacked him across his forehead. And what happened was he was driving home to his parents' house, and he pulled in. He was so shit-faced. He either hit one of their cars or the tree, and when his head went to slam against the windshield, the visor was down a little bit, and he, like, bent it. No, it was one of those old-school, like, metal ones.
Yeah.
He bent it with his head, which was probably traveling a good 25 miles an hour when he hit it. And so anyways, he got fired, so then they had me...
flipping burgers,
shrimp brochettes and that type of shit. No, I think I became a dishwasher and the bus boy.
What's a shrimp brochette?
It was just like a bacon wrapped shrimp that was then seasoned, and so I would fucking set up the tables, and the lunch rush would come in, which wasn't much of a rush. We were going out of business, but I would be sitting there cooking shit, trying to look suave, like this was this fancy fucking place, which it wasn't because I was on the grill. And I was sort of eyeballing the lunchroom, waiting for people to finish. And as I saw people finishing up, I would sort of casually duck down where they couldn't see me, like below the grill, like I was, getting more food or something. And I would pop up and my apron would be off. I had the bow tie, the whole busboy thing on underneath the apron, and I'd take the hat off and I would run out there.
Oh, my God.
I would bust the table, bring the dishes back, rinse them, set them up, and then I would run back, flip the fucking burger, and then go back out and set the table in case somebody else came out.
Oh, my God.
And then I would go back. Yeah, I ended up burning a guy's hand. Because from the stress. I remember I made a burger. I've told this story before. I made this fucking burger. There was this kid, Jason, this Metallica fan. Jesus Christ, Cleo.
Yeah, I was going to say,
holy shit.
Woo-wee.
She been out today?
Yeah, I let her out this morning.
Letting her out, she doesn't shit. She just pees.
I know, but
she needs to go for a stroll.
I think she's farting because she's dead ass asleep.
Yeah, but she doesn't care if she shits in the house. She doesn't have to clean it up.
Look at her, though. She's passed out. Woo, Cleo.
Oh, yeah.
Yo.
I put her bed right by the window where the sun comes in. And that's
anyway, I have to go soon. So can we talk about this Jameson thing? How much or whatever Jack Daniels you were looking at?
I promise everyone I'll finish the story about burning the guy's hand.
Oh, right. Sorry.
What was it?
You were looking up how much proof is
Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Come on, man. I just asked the question. Oh, Jack Daniels. I just wrote in Jack Daniels. I should write proof. That helps.
Oh, Jesus.
Because then you go to the Wikipedia page.
Can we also talk about how your social media game needs to step it up a little bit?
It's 80 proof.
That seems like a lot, too.
Well, Jameson is only 70 proof. Like, what it is about Jameson is you're drinking something. You're supposed to sip something that you're drinking, that you're fucking slamming. And then they do a bunch of them. And it's really, I mean, I would think that the sugar is just off the fucking charts.
The first time the first time I ever had Jameson was when when you did a show in Dublin, our first time in Ireland. And I fucking love Ireland and I love the people there. That guy
they're
gave
the
me
best.
Shit. Oh my God. That was the first time because, I don't drink beer.
That was when that guy gave you shit, right?
Yeah. When we were like,
we stand on a street corner. This Irish guy is on a bicycle, right?
Yeah.
As every European seems to be. And
we got a little turned around trying to find our hotel. And I went up to him. I said, let me just ask this guy. And I said, excuse me, sir, do you know where such and such is? And he just pauses and he looks at me. And he goes, I do. And then he's just still staring at me. And I look at you and I'm like, are you going to tell me? I might.
Yeah, I remember you laughed. You laughed.
Won me over.
Yeah, you were like, are you going to tell me? And he's like, I might.
I might. And then he told me and it was all good and he gave me like a big smile and I was like, you fucking Irish. But you Irish men, you like black women. So I feel like maybe that was part of it too.
I think we like women in general.
I feel like everybody likes black women though. Like the Italians,
I feel like everybody likes
Irish.
Me. Let's just go off on a nice ego trip with the lovely
but your
Mia.
social media, so seeing me do Snapchat, are you not into doing Snapchat? No. Not at all?
No.
Why? Or Instagram. You have an Instagram page.
I'm not into Twitter. I like going on Facebook. I don't like any social media. I just go there.
Can we talk about your love of Facebook? I just go there
because I have to do it or else your career just dies. And that's where everybody's at. So you got to be there.
Everybody's at Snapchat now.
Oh, are
Instagram. They? Yeah, they are.
Oh, you whores will be back.
Why am I
all you doing? You guys, you're social media whores. You're just running around the block.
It's true.
It's like those club kids.
It's fun.
Those fucking club kids. They go to the spot's the spot, then everybody's there, and then they run across the street to the new spot, and it's the same fucking people, just a different background.
Okay.
Isn't that what it is? Heard about that new club speaker?
Oh, Grandpa. What else don't you understand? But how come you're not doing Instagram? You take pictures all the time. Why don't you ever?
Because they're not for people. They're for me.
Oh, I see.
Although there's a couple killer ones from, how great were the pictures from Deal Delray's 50th birthday party?
Amazing.
You fucking
I missed it.
I missed it.
That's true. I'm sorry, Dean. Happy birthday, Dean Delray. He's an awesome
dude. It was
guy.
one of the. I don't know how you top this. This fucking guy turns 50 years old. Mm-hmm. He packs out the El Rey Theater. His name's Dean Delray, so it was Delray at the El Rey, right? So he goes out there, It was Joe Bartnick's hosting, wearing an AC/DC fucking like a Hawaiian shirt, but it's an AC/DC shirt, right? He brings up Red Band. Red Band fucking kills it. Then it was Deal Delray, who fucking murdered. One of the best sets I've ever seen him have. Then Chris D'Elia, then Joe Rogan. And then I had to follow all those fucking monsters, right? And then after that, he had a live band came out, and he sang the entire Highway to Hell album.
He's such a great guy.
And fucking, when I tell you he fucking crushed it.
Yeah.
Like, first of all, the song that they opened with was Livewire. Now, for AC/DC Maniacs, I didn't even know this. When Bon Scott was still alive, their original singer, they always opened with Livewire on all their live shows. And when he died, in tribute to him, they retired the song. And they didn't even play it in concert for like fucking 30 years until recently they started playing it again. So, because he was playing the Highway to Hell album, which was the last Bon Scott album, he also has the sickest fucking tattoo on his side of Bon Scott's face, which I know sounds cheesy, but if you see it, it's fucking... It costs him
if it's good,
it's unfucking believable.
Okay, because otherwise...
It's unbelievable.
You can't fuck with having famous people's faces on you unless that is a fucking
it's unreal.
Amazing tattoo.
I remember when Jim Florentine was down the store, I had to show him. I was like, dude, you got to see this, because Florentine's obviously, that metal show. I was like, you got to see this. And he goes, he's got a Bon Scott tattoo, and I saw it in his face like, oh, Jesus.
God, yeah.
And then he saw it, and he was just like... Next thing you know, they're off in a corner talking about 80s metal.
Did they play this song when we went to see AC/DC all those years ago?
I don't remember if they played that. So anyways, here's the funny thing. I go on last, and what's-his-face? Dean goes, so when you finish your set, just go like, all right, you guys ready for some rock? Whatever, right? You ready for some rock?
Are you ready to rock?
And then
said, are you ready to rock?
So right then, the band was supposed to kick in. And Rudy Sarzo from fucking Quiet Riot and Ozzy Osbourne was just going to be like, do. They begin the fucking song. I didn't realize that they didn't know that that's what was going to happen. So nobody was on the stage, and I didn't know, turn around and look. So I just and I said rock and roll. I was like, you guys ready for some rock and roll?
Oh, no.
They're like, yeah. And I turned around, there was nobody there. And I was like, all right, it's coming up in a few minutes.
Consummate professional.
Longest walk ever. And I get off. So anyways, they start off with fucking Livewire. And Delray kind of sounds like Bon Scott, and he fucking murders it. Then they played the whole Highway to Hell album. Then they ended, they brought out, hang on a second. Sorry, I almost knocked my computer off. Then they bring up Dave Lombardo from, I'm fucking going blank here.
What?
I'm trying to name his new fucking band. Dead Cross.
Okay.
And Slayer, obviously. He goes out, he plays Let There Be Rock, and then they played Motorhead, Ace of Spades, and fucking Dean, channeled Lemmy. It was fucking unbelievable.
Can I tell you,
and you missed it. I sat in on 2 songs. I played Get It Hot and If You Want Blood.
What is so enjoyable about being with you, amongst other things, but with being with somebody, that's really great too, when you leave. But no, it's like being with someone who's so different from you. Obviously, we're an interracial couple. There's a bit of an age difference between us.
Oh, Jesus. You're just hitting me with rights and lefts here.
I know, but the thing is, I learned so much stuff about things that I wouldn't normally know. I like rock music and stuff, but, your dedication to it and, your childhood or your, being a teenager, the stuff that really moves you is, nothing I ever would have considered before. And people always make fun of, hair metal and all those bands that you legitimately loved, and when you talk about
all that shit, yeah.
The musicianship and the
Tracy
people that
Guns was there from
LA Guns,
yeah,
all that kind of stuff that I've seen documentaries about.
Dave
here,
Kushner,
Dave Kushner, the composer
of F is for Family Music, and from Velvet Revolver,
yes. All that kind of stuff. Since I've been with you, I've seen AC/DC.
Michael Devin from Whitesnake.
I've seen AC/DC. We saw Velvet Revolver. We saw Foo Fighters. We've seen, I'm sure there's some other.
Vultures.
Them Crooked Vultures. The band that Josh is in, Queen of the Stone Age.
Oh, yeah. Jesus Christ.
All these rock shows that I never would have seen if I was not with you. And I think that's really fucking cool. Because I already like all different kinds of music, but now I saw
Erykah Badu with The Roots.
Yep. We saw Bruno and Pharrell.
Bruno Mars. I wouldn't have seen that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even have gone seen. Speaking of white music, I want to go see Drink Your Big Black Cow and Get Out of Here.
Oh, Steely Dan.
Yeah.
That's right.
I wouldn't have seen them, and that was one of the sickest fucking live bands I've ever seen.
That show was so amazing at the Hollywood Bowl, and that's my dad. My dad is into Steely Dan. So, we got to see some live music coming up this year. That's one of the things we like to do.
I've seen the smaller ones. I saw Rival Son. That was somebody that Deal Delray told me about.
Yeah, I don't know who that
fucking
is.
love them. They're great.
Really? Okay.
They're fucking great. I saw them in this little ass club. They got to be in a bigger place now because I heard them on the radio recently. They were plugging some big show that they were doing. But the lead singer's just got a fucking voice that's ridiculous, and their drummer's insane.
Who was the guy when you did that Rhonda's Kiss charity that Mark McGrath hosted? Great guy, by the way. So the first time I ever had a pickleback was with Mark McGrath. A shot of Jameson and a pickleback. Disgusting. I'll never do it again. But he swears by it. But okay. So it was. He was there.
When he pointed at somebody, random person in the crowd. He goes. What'd you say, sir? Sing a #1 song that you wrote in 1997? Absolutely. And then he's saying that I just want to fly.
And everybody in there was singing all the lyrics to it. But he
very funny, self-deprecating guy.
Yeah, Navarro was there, Juliette Lewis, Kesha, but there were other Duff McKagan was there, obviously, from Guns N' Roses, and then who else was there? There was some other
Gilby Clarke.
I don't know who that is.
He was one of the guitarists in Guns N' Roses, the second generation of Guns N' Roses.
Kushner was there. Billy Idol showed up at the end.
Steve Stevens.
Billy Idol.
Steve Stevens. Yeah.
No, that
Josh Freese on
awesome.
drums, by the way. Who you don't know him, but you know him because he's played on for everything from Devo to 9 Inch Nails.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, probably played with Menudo at some point. He did some sort of fucking studio thing with them. Fuck it, I'll make it sound good. He's one of those guys you can just, no matter what it is.
Yeah.
He's played with fucking everybody.
All right, I gotta get going.
Oh, you gotta get going. Oh, Nia, yoga every day.
Yeah, I'm going to the gym though, and right now, and then yoga tonight. But I'm dedicated. I'm saying it on the podcast now. I said it on my Snapchat. I'm going to say it on my
Snapchat
on the podcast. I love Snapchat. I'm going to do yoga every day this month, 29 days. So I'm kind of cheating. But
why are you kind of cheating?
Well, because it's not a full 30, 31 days. So I feel like I'm kind of cheating, but. It's Black History Month, so. I mean, I'm just saying, years ago, I wouldn't have been allowed to go into a yoga studio.
You weren't allowed.
I wasn't allowed, so I got to do it.
You go back far enough, you weren't allowed to even read the word yoga.
Exactly. So, no, I have to say this is by far and away the whitest shit I've ever done, is to do yoga every day.
And talk about rock music?
Yeah, today is topping it. But that's okay. I love it. I love yoga. I feel so clear. Do I need to try to do
something ethnic today? I'll order a burrito or something to try to balance it off?
I don't know if that's something that you want to say, that you're doing that's ethnic. But okay.
It's ethnic food?
I guess it is. There's so much, though.
What do you mean? How is that not ethnic food?
I guess, but you know what?
What makes something ethnic food?
No, the reason why I'm saying this
Can you stop with that? You just said something fucked up tone. Jesus Christ. Anytime you fucking say anything. I just said I'm going to get a burrito. It was a goddamn joke. I don't know if you can say that during an election year. There was someone that told me that there's so much Mexican food that they don't really eat in Mexico, that they've just sort of developed for us gringos, although I don't think I'm a gringo. You're definitely a gringo. Yeah. The same way that if we moved down there, we'd lighten up the steak or something. It's just the way it goes. All right, burrito. We'd have to adjust our shit. We'd have to throw more spice into the cornflakes, so they wouldn't buy our bland shit down there. Our European under-seasoned food.
Bland as fuck. The most boring ass cereal is cornflakes.
Yeah, but you know what? They're solid.
Plain cornflakes.
They're solid,
what is
though.
The point?
They're
you
solid.
eat it and you're like, okay, and 30 minutes later you're hungry.
All right, I got a question for you. Name a cereal with a point.
Oatmeal.
It's not a cereal.
It is. It's a hot cereal.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it's considered a cereal.
No, it isn't.
Look it up.
What do you want to bet?
I don't know.
It's a porridge. I like that there's enough people out in the world.
I like shredded mini wheats.
Is oatmeal healthy? Let me see if anybody else was dumb enough. Is oatmeal a
cereal,
a carb, a grain, a starch, a whole grain, complex carb, alkaline, a good source of fiber, acidic, carbohydrate, a cereal? Way down the bottom.
So someone did have this question. See? It pops up.
Do you consider oatmeal as cereal? Is oatmeal and cereal the same thing? Wikipedia, breakfast cereal health benefits. Breakfast cereal, I guess it is. Is oatmeal cereal? What is oatmeal? All right, there's a lot of people with a lot of questions here. I don't have time to go through all of this. If the groats...
we're going to get tweets. We're going to get tweets about pieces. Cereal and alcohol. That's how very...
Oatmeal can be eaten raw with milk like a cereal.
Okay.
Or heated and eaten as porridge.
Okay.
Bam!
Okay. I never said it couldn't be considered porridge. I was just saying...
But you never didn't say it couldn't be.
Okay. All right. Well, it's
Can I get extra points for knowing the word porridge?
Is that a word that people have never heard of? Is that something that's new, do you think? Or
You've known me for 12 years, Nia.
Being shady, yes.
When was the last time you ever heard me use the word porridge?
I don't think I've ever heard. Oh, my God. 12 years? Our anniversary is coming up. Our 12-year...
Can you stay focused?
No, I'm like you now. I'm ADD.
I still remember the burn in the hand story.
Oh, good. Go back to it, because I'm leaving. No, I've never heard you use the word porridge. But
you know, you're going to yoga in a Hollywood way.
Our 12-year anniversary is this month. How exciting is that? You don't look very excited.
No, because I just realized you're going to yoga for Hollywood purposes.
What do you mean for Hollywood? I'm going for me purposes.
It's like when I went Hollywood. I went to a fucking boxing gym and they started calling me Billary Swank because they knew I was never getting in the ring.
You were going to that boxing gym a lot, though.
I went to Gleason's gym. Yeah.
What happened to that?
Well, we moved out here, so the commute got a little difficult.
My trainer does boxing. He trains guys all the time.
Yeah, young guys, young fellas who still got that in them.
Oh, come on. You can still do it. You still do pull-ups out here, and you climb the rope.
But I'll skip rope, but I'm not going down to some stinky-ass fucking gym pretending like I'm going to get in the ring. I'm not. I'm dumb enough as it is, and I'm slow as shit.
So
I know I'm going to get knocked on my ass.
I'm going for yoga purposes for Hollywood because I'm not trying to be like a yoga instructor or some kind of... What are you saying?
I think you're going there to somebody in there like has a screenwriting class and you want to get like a discount.
Jesus.
No, Jesus.
No, not at all. All right. Well, I'm going to go.
All right. Do they give you like a yoga name when you go there?
No, they do not.
Okay.
They call me by my actual name and then they remember my name and they're like, thanks, Nia, for coming in. Good job today.
Do they call you?
It's very nice.
Nini Namaste?
Yoga. Oh, I like it though.
Do you? I thought you were going to laugh like
Nini
that was stupid.
Namaste.
All right.
I thought it was cute.
Nah, I'm going to stay here.
Nah, I'm going to stay here. Nah, I'm going to stay in bed.
You going to yoga? Nah, I'm going to stay here.
All right.
Oh,
goodbye.
Jesus. Bye.
See you later.
See you later. I'm going to take fucking stinky butt outside in a minute. Then I'm throwing her right in the fucking tub. You hear me? Anyways, let me read some advertising and then the burned hand story, and then we're going to call it a fucking day here. A fucking day. Oh. All right. Where the fuck am I? Oh, Headspace, man. New advertiser. Headspace, man. Don't harsh the mellow. Please talk about your experience with the product. I don't even know what it is. Use the following introduction to accompany your anecdote. Hey, everybody, I don't know what the fuck this is. Let's be honest. Most of your problems start with your mind, man. Fear, anger, stress, anxiety, depression, sleeplessness. Is this going to be one of these products that, like, if you have suicidal thoughts, consult your doctor? What am I peddling here? They begin in your head, but they can wreck your life. Please include all of the following points during your read. Well, if you send it to me, I'm going to read it. All right, but it doesn't have to be that way. You can make a major difference in just 10 minutes a day. The change comes through guided meditation with the new Headspace app. Oh, I like this. Okay, this is some hippie shit. My apologies to everybody at Headspace, man. Headspace is meditation made simple. You know something? I got to be honest with you. I would actually download this. I used to meditate to the second side of Jane's Addiction's ritual however the fuck you say the rest of it. Headspace is meditation made simple. It's guided meditation that you listen to whenever you want, wherever you want, right on your phone, computer, or tablet. Meditation is rooted in thousands of years of tradition, with thousands of scientific studies that show its positive effects, like improving focus and relationship harmony, whatever that means, and decreasing anxiety and stress. Jesus, is there anybody in the world that needs to meditate more than me? Join over 5 million users already getting some Headspace, man, for free right now. Download the free Headspace app and begin their Take 10 program for 10 days of guided meditation at headspace.com/Burr. Man! There's no man. The Headspace, man, Take 10 program is 100% free way to experience the benefits of meditation in your busy modern life. So how do you make money? I guess I'm so addicted to it after 10, I start paying for it. Train your mind for a healthy, less stressed life. Start with your free trial today at headspace.com/Burr. That's headspace.com/Burr. That's headspaceman.com/Burr. There's no man. Trunk Club. All right, don't waste a second of the new year in a crowded mall. With Trunk Club, you can make 2016 your most stylish year yet, and the best part is you won't have to do any work yourself. 2016 is going to be a game changer for you. You're going to get some top shelf ass with the clothes you're pulling out of this trunk. Your fresh start. Start the year off on the right foot and the right pants with the right jacket over the right shirt. Trunk Club is here to handle your wardrobe so you can focus on what matters. Stick in the hunt and the hoo-ah. Please include... shut up. Trunk Club. Take the hassle, man, out of shopping by finding the best clothes for you and your style. You'll look like $1 million or at least $1,000, and that's about $300 better than anybody else in the club. And you'll always have the perfect clothes for the season. At trunkclub.com/Burr, your simple questions... Answer simple questions about your style, preferences, and size, and you'll be assigned an expert stylist who hasn't made a name for themselves yet. Your stylist will handpick clothes from the best premium brands, just approve of what you like and send back what you don't like. And just like that, a trunk arrives on your doorstep filled with handpicked clothes that are perfect for you. Try them on. Keep what you like and easily return them. Easy to return what you don't like in their prepaid trunk. Trunk Club is not a subscription service. You only pay for the clothes you keep from your trunk. No hidden charges. Just great clothes. It's a brand new year full of possibilities. And with Trunk Club, you'll start the year off looking great in clothes picked just for you. Get started today at Trunk Club. Trunk Club will style you for free, plus free shipping both ways. You only pay for the clothes that you keep. You just fucking said this. This is way too long. To take advantage of Trunk Club, go to trunkclub.com/Burr, trunkclub.com/Burr. Hey, trunkclub.com/Burr. All right, here we go.
I have to do something.
A little, what?
Can I come in and plug something really quickly?
Yes.
I want to plug Can I Kick It? This Saturday at Nerd Melt, at Meltdown Comics, 9 o'clock. You guys have seen me Instagram and Facebook and tweet all about it, but I'd love for you guys to come out.
Who are some of the hosts?
9 o'clock. Well, we normally have Tone Bell, Al Jackson, and Joey DeRosa.
Joe DeRosa?
Joe DeRosa, the teen idol sensation.
From the Opie and Anthony program?
That's right.
Oh, Joey Roses.
But this Saturday, we just got Tone and 2 special guests. So
two special guests.
You guys should come and check it out. Can I Kick It? 9 p.m. Meltdown Comics.
Was I supposed to yell, yes, you can?
Can I kick it?
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
See, even I know that one. Is that De La Soul?
What?
Is that Tribe Called Quest?
Yes.
Oh, it's Tribe Called. Those groups sound the same to me. That's how white I am. I know. Shania just goes, oh. All right. Well, you tell me when you can tell the difference between fucking White Snake and White Lion and Great White.
Can you?
Yeah, I can. Great White and Lionhead, whatever the fuck I just said. White Lion. White Lion had the guy who sounded like Eddie Van Halen. Great White had the guy with the raspy voice, and White Snake is fucking White Snake. Okay, if you don't know them, in the still of the night, I hear happy. She's laughing at me. All right. Oh, look at who's here! Boop boop boop. Me undies, take them off in a stall. Ba doot doot doot. Me undies. Dry them on a fucking towel. I'm trying to make it rhymes with that. I don't know why you're taking them off in a truck stop. Maybe you want to get banged in the ass. The trucker will appreciate how dry your undercarriage is as you're reading all the fucking graffiti. That's gross. All right, MeUndies, everybody. This year, don't be predictable and show up at your Valentine's Day dinner with some last-minute box of chocolates or a bouquet of roses. Oh, shots fired. Shots fired by MeUndies. Oh, I'll tell you right now, I'm waiting for their answer. Speaking of rap music, I think that they need an answer ad. Just like, this is like when that guy said the bridge was over and the other guy said, no, it isn't. Right? This is fucking Sherry's Berries and fucking flowers.com. Wow. They're saying that the flowers are going to die. The roses will die in a week anyways. I like MeUndies, man. I like this 2016. They got a little bit of an attitude. Give the gift everyone is talking about. Show your special someone just how much you care with a present you'll both love. A gift that looks great and feels great. Something that says you deserve the best. Treat yourself and your boo to a matching pair of MeUndies, the world's most comfortable underwear. You know what's hilarious? I thought you were just going to get them for yourself and be like to your Valentine, hey, treat yourself to a nice set of dry balls with a swinging dick. Happy Valentine's Day.
I think MeUndies should send us a pair of matching undies for Valentine's Day.
I don't think they should.
Well, I do. MeUndies.
All right. I'm not going to be able to walk around wearing underwear that matches yours because you know they're going to make it more effeminate, you know? They're going to have to lean your fucking way. I don't need any guy underwear with lace on it. Oh, there's a visual. Jesus, that even disturbed me. All right, please include all of the following points during your read. Note, modal is pronounced modal, modal. This underwear is as comfy as it gets. For whoever fucking keeps writing MOH-DAL, you don't have any sort of where I'm supposed to accent it. So I know it's modal. Is it modal or modal? This underwear is as comfy as it gets. MeUndies are made of modal fabric, meaning they're twice as soft as cotton. You know, someday I'm going to look that up to see if they're just not making that shit up. And they just don't feel great. They look great too. MeUndies comes in tons of cool prints and styles, and new designs come out every month. You won't want to miss February's limited edition design from the legendary artist Keith Haring. The retro design is inspired by love, making it the perfect Valentine's Day gift. This is when, like, the way black people wear fucking pants with the hanging down off their ass, like, this is the underwear for them. So they could be, oh, you got them limited edition joints. Say, sorry, that was my idea of a black guy. But as a white guy, where you have him pulled up just under your fucking navel, you're just going to sit there sad in a club, knowing that nobody knows that you have on this limited edition underwear. And I think that that's why black people's music is more uplifting than white people. That's why we have, like, The Cure and all that sad stuff, is because nobody knows that we're wearing limited edition underwear. But black people are getting their props, right? Oh, them and them June joints, right? I remember them from fucking 2014. All right, grab yourself a pair and celebrate the holiday sporty matching underwear with your sweetheart. And MeUndies has, this is just too fucking long. You know what they are. You know where to get them. Go to MeUndies.com/Burr, MeUndies.com/Burr for free shipping and 20% off your first order of the world's most comfortable underwear. And lastly, well, certainly not leastly, Zip Recruiter. As a business owner, your company is only as good as the people you hire. Posting jobs in one place is not enough to find quality candidates. Short staffing leaves little time to post to dozens of job sites. So what can you do? Well, you can go to Zip Recruiter. You can post to 100-plus job sites with one click. Be instantly matched to candidates from over 6 million resumes. Plus, watch brand new candidates roll into ZipRecruiter's easy-to-use interface within 24 hours. ZipRecruiter has been used by over 400,000 businesses. Today, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/Burr. That's ZipRecruiter.com/Burr. One more time. Hey, ZipRecruiter.com/Burr. See, they know how long to write an ad. These other guys with their fucking stories that make me go into a soliloquy there. Oh, by the way, so as I was stating, I've told this story before, but I already started. If you're new to the podcast, I'll tell you. So anyways, I'm working the Sable Cafe in Cary, North Carolina. It's 1987 going into 88. All right? I probably just got done seeing Tesla opening up for, it was either Aerosmith on the Permanent Vacation Tour, or it was Def Leppard on the Hysteria Tour. Remember Joe Elliott wore those acid wash ripped pants the entire tour and through all of the videos? You know, he went Jim Morrison, where Jim Morrison wore the same leather pants. He wore the same acid washed ripped fucking jeans. You know, and I'll tell you this right now, the man knows how to pack. All right. Plowing ahead. By the way, I always heard Jim Florentine really knows how to pack. Dropping his name twice in this podcast. I always heard he's one of those guys goes away for 3 weeks and he'll show up with like a knapsack and like a cheese sandwich in a brown paper bag, and he's just fucking good. I'd like to be more like that. There, I can admit that. I'm old enough now to say I'd like to be more like Jim Florentine. Anyway, so I'm working the Sable Cafe. So how it works is I'm glassed in, right? And right behind me is that little window, and behind the window is the kitchen, right? And there's the line. So this order comes in. They're like, you know, this guy Jason's like, order up for a burger, right? So I'm like, all right, one burger coming up. You know, so I'm supposed to look at the order. And if there's a lot of shit on the line, you know, if they got basically a bunch of entrees to make, I hold off on the burger so we can time it all out so it's all ready. I wasn't thinking because I'm bussing tables and washing dishes while not washing my hand. Total health code violation, right? I shouldn't have said that now that I said the name of the restaurant, but it's all gone anyways. So I just start making this burger. So, you know, because I'm watching the table, like, I got to finish this burger because I got to go bust that fucking table and then throw some dishes into the fucking dishwasher. By the way, I also mop the whole fucking oyster bar and clean out both bathrooms before I fucking start. Brutal, right? And so I just start making the burger. I put it on a plate, and I'm like, Jason, burger up. And he turns around and looks at me, and he's got his heavy metal hair shoved up into his chef hat, and he was one of those guys that grew a mustache before he could grow one. And he just looks at me. He's like, dude, what the fuck? I got like 7 entrees here. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. He goes, so just fucking put it on the grill. Put it to the side of the grill. So I grabbed it with tongs. It was a glass plate, and I just set it basically on the grill, but underneath the burner that was off. You know, but just basically, you know, it's a mesquite grill. So, you know, it's hot because the burner 2-3 over is hot, you know. And it's all the same piece of metal. So it's basically hot, but not piping hot, okay? But it's still fucking pretty hot. So I go out and I bust a fucking table, right? And I wash some dishes, and I come in, and all of a sudden I got all these other orders for chicken sandwiches and brochettes, and I leave the burger there. I'm not even fucking thinking. So Jason finally finishes the fucking entrees, and he just goes, Burr, what's up with that burger? And I just grabbed it with the tongs, and he has both his hands out to receive this thing. And I just set it right down in his hands, and he just goes, ah! And fucking spun around and like basically threw it down on like the wood fucking shelf that he had there, and was immediately not in the window. So the whole fucking like dining room heard this muffled scream and and then looked my way. And by the time they looked, I was just standing there. And I tried to keep a straight face. I didn't really burn it bad. He just made this face before he yelled. It was like his brain was registering what the fuck was happening. And with his fucking hair pushed up in his hat and that stupid mustache that really wasn't a mustache, dude, I fucking ducked down and for like 7 straight minutes was like crying, laughing. I was laughing so hard. I remember he wasn't even mad at me because he was trying to be mad, but I was laughing so hard he started laughing. And, then I had to run out and go bust all that stuff. So, yeah, hey, how about a pat in the back for myself for actually remembering to finish that story, because I know that I didn't. Oh, and by the way, I got a lot of backlash from my giving Australia shit for saying that, you only had one attack and we had 3. And people were like, oh, why don't you look at the population? And there's only like 23 million people or some shit in fucking Australia. There's like 400 million here. Well, I will counter that point with the fact that the top 10 fucking most poisonous snakes, like 9 of them, all reside in fucking Australia. You know, like rock stars living in Jamaica to avoid the fucking taxes in England, right? They're all fucking in Australia. All we got is a couple of rattlers over here. Okay? We're so dedicated to getting killed by snakes. We had a guy die by a cobra last year. They don't even live here. The thing was just visiting. Bit him in a car. They think it was suicide. Anyways, that's the podcast. 45 fucking minutes. That's not bad for just checking in on you. It's Thursday, everybody. All you got is one more day to go. And then it's fucking, it's shit time at the fuck party, right? Isn't that what Joey DeRosa says? All right, I'll talk to you later. See you on Monday.
I need you guys to come up with a name for this phenomenon. You ever been standing in an airport terminal and there's some douche talking really loud on his cell phone? Of course you have. We all have, right? It's this giant dude. There's a fat black dude from England. So he sounds like he's in, Lock, Stock, and Smoking Barrels, whatever the fuck it's called. And he's a tub of shit, which is making me laugh because everybody in Europe acts like they're fucking smart and in shape. He looked like the fucking dude on, what do you look like? That show, the Cleveland Browns show, his son? It's exactly what he looked like. He didn't talk like him, but he had the fucking round glasses, the whole goddamn thing. That's what the fuck he looked like. And he's American fat. He's Chicago fat. All right? But he's European, so he still has to wear those tight fucking jeans. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about Europe and fucking suffocating your balls. But Europeans their jeans cannot be fucking tight. They just cannot be fucking tight enough. They have to fucking frame their package. Their goddamn units look like fucking Han Solo's face when he gets frozen in that little piece of fucking carbon or whatever the fuck it was. Anyways, so he's running his stupid yap. Yeah, mate, going over to Melbourne. After that, gonna go back over to fucking who gives a fuck, right? Just talking. Big, stupid Chicago Bear fucking gut. You know when you get the creases on the side, you can stick mail in there? He's got those on the side, right? Offensive lineman fat. He's got great footwork, though, but look at his fucking belly. And he's just running his goddamn yap, So I walk away from the guy, but he's one of these guys who takes a little stroll when he walks, so he keeps fucking walking over into my little area, right? So I'm like, Bill, come on, just fucking, don't be fucking screaming and yelling, just fucking relax. And what is the name of this phenomenon? They start loading the fucking plane. I get on the plane. Here comes that fucking douche, right? Still talking. Yeah, mate. Yeah. Good day, mate. Yeah. All fucking bullshit. I know good day mate's from fucking Australia before I get shit from fucking people from England. You all sound the same to me, right? So he comes walking up the aisle. He's still running his fucking yap. And I'm just going, Jesus Christ. All right, I'll only have to listen to this guy for another 5, 4, 3 until he goes by. And the motherfucker's in my row. What are the odds? What are the fucking odds? Goddamn 70 fucking rows. Not only is he in my row, he's sitting right next to me. And he stays on the phone the whole fucking time. Yeah, mate, yeah. No. Teddy Bears, watching telly. Is this Stan? Right? The whole fucking time. Why are you swearing? I'm not swearing. The whole fucking time sitting next to me, running his goddamn yap with his fat fucking stomach and the crease in the side. And the only props I will give this guy is he never said hello. We didn't speak the whole flight. I loved it. I love that he was as self-involved as I am. And last thing I wanted to do was start talking to him because he already annoyed the shit out of me. And I know from experience that if I'm going to talk to somebody from another country, at some point they're going to shit on the United States. That's something that they like to do while calling us the ignorant Americans traveling around the world, all knees and elbows. Those motherfuckers come over here and it's just, you can't talk to them for more than fucking 5 minutes before they shit on America. I don't fucking understand it. I would never do that. The only way I would do that is if I was on stage in another country, just for the fucking ridiculousness of it, to start making fun of their fucking country. But if I was sitting on a plane, I would just be talking, hey, you have a beautiful country, blah, blah, blah. Be a decent fucking guy. I don't fucking, Jesus Christ. What the hell was I just going to talk? I just remembered something in the middle of that. What the hell was I talking about? Hang on a second. Let me think about this. Oh, yeah, I remember what it was. Did I tell this story? Like fucking 4 months ago, I pulled my big-ass truck into this small spot, but there was nobody on the other side of me, and I was fine, right? When I came out, somebody had pulled in, and it was really tight as far as, like, on either side of my truck, and then I didn't have a lot of space to back out. So it was this fucking problem. I keep trying to back out, come back in, back out, like inching my way in. So this fucking guy starts helping me out. I think he was from England. And he's like, next time, why don't you do the un-American thing and back in? And it's like, you can't even help me out of the spot without fucking nitpicking, you fucking cunts. You know what? I'll listen to it from Australia, but England, the amount of shit that is going on in the world, still because of those cunts. The fact that they actually fucking had the balls to give the United States shit. At the very least, be like, hey, welcome to the party. Welcome. You guys are slowly catching up to us historically as the biggest fucking oppressive douchebags on the planet. You want to come at me like that? Absolutely. But if you're going to fucking come at me like you didn't do all this other bullshit out there, the fucking caste system in India and all that fucking crap, the shit that happened in Rwanda, that's all I got. 2 examples. I don't know anything else. The Falkland Islands. Jesus, the ignorant American strikes again. But you know what I'm saying? If I actually read, I could fucking bury you guys in this argument. All right? With your Jolly Rancher flag, whatever the fuck you call it. All right. Thank God I don't have a gig coming up in England after that little thing, Dilemma. Bill, what would you choose? To either have sex with any woman in the world, Nia wouldn't mind. I wouldn't care if she gave a shit. If I had my choice of any fucking woman in the world just to do it one time, that wouldn't be worth it. It wouldn't be worth it to lose Nia, but my dick would override that wisdom in the moment. Or to have access to the truth about any government secret in history. What would you do? All right, well, how would I know any government secret in history? Would they know that I knew it, and then they'd start tracking me down, and then I'd have to be like fucking Jason Bourne for the rest of my life? Never getting to sleep more than 5 seconds between concussions? All right, first of all, if I could have sex with any woman in the world, who would it be? Let's see here. Well, you got your major groups. I think you have 4 major groups. You have you have celebrity women. You have like celebrities, like movie stars. Then you have rock star chicks, sports chicks, and then you got chicks from your past. Some teacher you always wanted to bang. Any woman in the world, you're going to go back, but she has to be as hot as she was. Oh, this is a dilemma. Oh, by the way, the other day I was at a comedy club, and that Pink was actually in the crowd, and I didn't go up or anything. She walked by, fucking absolutely like slump against the wall, beautiful, absolutely fucking gorgeous. I'm telling you, some of those fucking like super famous people, like they don't even look real when they walk by you. They're just like they're genetics. Like I don't know what happened, but I'm just like, Jesus fucking Christ. I mean, I knew she was good looking, right? I've seen the videos, but everybody looks good in videos, and then half the time you see them in fucking real life. I'll tell you this right now: if you ever see Pink, she does not disappoint. Fucking. Just right down the checklist, absolutely fucking gorgeous. Beautiful fucking dress that was sexy but not slutty. She had the fucking tattoos but not too many of them. Fucking just absolutely Fucking gorgeous. I felt like I was in second grade. You know, like when a beautiful girl walks by, you're like, you don't even know what to say. All right, so let's get back to it. So if I could bang any woman in the fucking world. Well, there's two kinds of women. There's the woman that you fucking is absolutely gorgeous and makes you believe in an afterlife. And then there's the other girl you want to bang just to shut her the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like, I bet there's a lot of liberals out there that want to just bang Ann Coulter, just stick their dick right in her fucking mouth. You know what I mean? But not like a totally malicious way, just really put one on her where she's just fucking losing it and, you know, making noises in bed that she didn't even know she could make. And, you know, and make her be able to make those noises even though she knows that you voted for Obama. You know, there's that kind of fucking, right? And then there's the other one where you just want to fucking, you know, run down the beach hand in hand with some girl. At least in my world, those are the only two. What would I do? You know what? I would choose sex with any woman in the world because that government, learning a government secret, I've actually done that on a certain level. And it's like being in show business is when you're like, wouldn't it be cool to meet this person? And then you meet them and they're like the biggest fucking asshole ever. Or they, I don't know, they just do something that it just blows your whole fucking image. It's the Wizard of Oz thing where you don't want to peek around the corner. You don't want to peek around the corner. So what I would do is, I would have sex with someone. And you know what? It would have to be somebody famous. And then out of respect for Nia, it would have to be just to shut him the fuck up kind of woman. Although I would love to run down the beach. You know, why can't I have that? Why can't I have happiness? All right, let's pick one of each. All right. Is there any girl I just want to shut the fuck up? I would say back in the day it would have been Madonna, but like she was like beyond annoying. She was so fucking annoying. She was like, I would just want to get out of the room. You know what I mean? Nia always watches that Blonde Ambition tour, and there's nothing more nauseating than watching somebody who's surrounded by yes men. You know what I mean? They're just completely fucking obnoxious. Everything they say, everyone's hanging all over every word, and they're just laughing at everything. Like, that's, you know, something, that's one thing that I have learned in this business is a major red flag is somebody who has an entourage. If you have an entourage, like, I don't know. I automatically judge you as like, all right, this person is not somebody I'm going to want to fucking be around. Because the only way I'm going to be able to exist is I assimilate into your entourage. And when you tell the joke that isn't funny, I can't look at you like that joke sucks. I have to fucking do like what they're doing. You know, laugh my ass off because you're paying for my hotel room. Get the fuck out of here. Right? That and people who don't hang out with peers. You know, maybe they don't have an entourage, but everybody they hang out with is fucking like 10 years behind them in this business. Then that's another red flag. Because then nobody's calling you out on your shit, right? That's how I look at it. How did I get to that with this shit? You know what? I'm going to have to get back to you on this one. You know, I'm a fucking 44-year-old guy, so I don't really sit, you know, when I was younger, I had my I'll go back in the day. My list, okay, when I was a kid, the Bionic Woman, all three Charlie's Angels, Farrah, I wanted to bang. I had lust for her. Kate Jackson, I would marry. And Jacqueline Smith, you know, it's your fault for standing between the two of them. So you're going down too. But, you know, I didn't need Jacqueline Smith. Because I already had the brunette with fucking Kate Jackson. Then who else? Who else in the 80s? I like what's-her-face, the replacement for Shelley Long, who was in the Look Who's Talking. She came on, had that horsey fucking smoky voice, whatever the fuck you're supposed to say. It's supposed to sound way more sexier than that. She had nice fucking curves. Got a little out of control there after a while, but, she still has nice hips, I gotta tell you. Who else? You know what's weird? Florence Henderson, when she had the worst mullet haircut, always turned me on more than when she had that awful fucking... Oh, Marsha Brady, when she fucking had the little short skirts on. Fucking Janet Jackson, when she was on Different Strokes. Who else? It goes on for fucking ever. I just can't remember anymore. It was never Cyndi Lauper, I can tell you that. She just seemed like some spaz little fucking boy to me. Yeah, and then that fucking haircut that she had, where she fucking had like a tic-tac-toe board on the side of her head, that just really freaked me out. Not that I was totally against that haircut, because I thought that chick in Bow Wow Wow, I thought she was hot. Who the fuck else? Did I like Lita Ford? Oh, my God, did I like her? I think I might have. There was somebody back then. I can't fucking remember.
Speaking of lonely, I was just watching television by myself, speaking to it as if it was another live human being. And I saw this commercial for this new website called farmersonly.com. This is not a commercial, people. This is actually an observation. It was basically showing, some couple of ranchers, a couple of farm girls, and they just walk in the fields by themselves, playing with their each finger, playing with each other. You do that when you were a little kid. You do that little thing where you put your thumb and index finger together on both hands, and you kind of do the little, almost like there's an invisible tiny screw, There's some poor woman walking through like these, a bunch of corn. And the cows are all concerned to the point they're actually speaking English to one another, about each of them, going, how the hell are they going to meet each other? And then all of a sudden this wailing whore comes over the top and just starts singing, you'll never be lonely at farmersonly.com. So it's basically their Facebook. And you should go and look at it on YouTube. That's what you should do. You shouldn't work. Where do you work? What are you doing? Is it your dream or somebody else's? You're just a cog in the wheel. Are they really going to notice if you stop working? If everybody else is working, why don't you just fucking, Tour de France. Just sort of draft behind a couple peoples today, Take a fucking Monday off. So anyways, check out this video. And you know what's the funniest thing about it is the comments underneath it. Is the amount of people who shit on, just immediately thinking how dumb people are. It's like these people grow our fucking food. Do you understand that? I'm sure they don't know where the rave is, or who the most popular bands are, or how to get from fucking Brooklyn over to Staten Island. No! Right? They don't know how to do that shit. They don't know how to put on a fucking shiny shirt, right, and go jump on the subway and go down to Wall Street and make sure old people eat dog food for the rest of their fucking lives. Yeah, they don't know how to do that. But you know what they know how to do? They know how to make corn, right? Or plant it so it grows. They don't make it. God makes it. And he makes that fertile fucking country. It's got to be really hard to catch herpes out there. You know what I mean? It must spread really fucking slowly. Jesus Christ, you must fucking rub them up, at least 2 loads out by the time you get to our house, just sitting there driving and driving. Fucking tornado, man. You pull over, rub another one out, and by then I don't know what the fuck I'm going over there for anyways. Shit, I got more teeth than her. That's a deal breaker. Look, now I'm making fun of them. At farmersonly.com. That's going to be embarrassing. You and your fucking neighbor are going to join. You'll be the only ones on the site. Yeah, I thought you wanted to fuck me. It just was too long a walk, you know what I'm saying? Plus, it's tornado season. You never know what's going to happen. I like how that they're called the flyover states. Yeah, no reason to go there. Yeah, no reason to check in on the food supply. Like you're gonna. That'd be a good thing to fucking freak him out with. Just show up with like a clipboard. The fuck are you doing, city boy? Well, they actually, you know something? They make themselves kind of separatists because at the end of it, is that even a word? They actually say this. City folks don't understand. What don't we understand? Loneliness? Is that what it is? Come to New York and be alone with everybody? You never heard that? You fucking... You know what? Fuck them. Goddamn farmers. Jesus Christ, what, you don't have your cousin's phone number? Is that what, you're sick of fucking your sister, so now you got to get your own Facebook? And see, the jokes are just too easy here, people. You know? Sick of fucking a pig.